Welcome everyone. Let's talk about inflation, the one economic concept that seems to work tirelessly, 24/7, like it's on a mission to quietly nibble away at your hard-earned cash. Think of inflation as the sneaky thief that doesn't take the money in your wallet directly, but makes sure that the price of your favorite coffee or groceries is just a little higher every time you go shopping. One day you're buying a basket full of items, and the next, that same basket costs more, and all you have done is blink. Inflation is like that sly friend who always forgets their wallet but somehow convinces you to pay a little extra for everything. It's persistent, inevitable, and yet strangely fascinating when you dig into why it happens and what it means for the broader economy. So today, let's unmask this economic phenomenon and understand how inflation shapes everything, from the price of your morning latte to the value of entire economies. Understanding inflation, an overview. In this presentation, we will take a comprehensive journey through inflation, exploring its different forms, its causes, and why it's a critical measure in both personal finance and economic policy. We will also touch on its significance in the broader markets, how inflation impacts everything from interest rates to the stock market and even international trade. By the end, you'll have a clearer understanding of why inflation matters and how it influences the world we live in, helping you not just keep up with the news but make informed decisions in your everyday life. So, let's dive into the world of inflation, where prices rise and purchasing power falls. Inflation types. Types of inflation. Exploring the different forms and their impacts on the economy. Types of inflation. Demand pull inflation. This type arises when consumer demand outpaces supply, driving prices up. For instance, during economic booms, increased spending leads to heightened demand. Demand pull inflation happens when the economy is doing well, people have more money, they want to buy more goods and services, but there's not enough supply to meet the demand. As a result, prices go up. Think of it like everyone wanting to buy the latest smartphone, but there's limited stock. The increased competition for the product pushes its price higher. Cost push inflation, caused by increased production costs, such as wages or raw materials. An example includes all price hikes that raise transportation costs for goods. This type of inflation isn't driven by consumer demand but by rising costs for businesses. When things like wages, oil, or raw materials become more expensive, companies pass those costs on to consumers in the form of higher prices. Imagine factories needing more expensive raw materials. This increases the cost to produce everyday products, and thus, prices rise. Built-in inflation, sustained by expectations of inflation, this leads to wage price spirals where wages increase in anticipation of rising prices, perpetuating the cycle. Built-in inflation is a self-perpetuating cycle. People expect prices to rise in the future, so they demand higher wages now to keep up with anticipated inflation. In response, companies raise prices to cover their higher wage bills. This creates a cycle where both wages and prices keep increasing. It's a bit like a loop where inflation expectations drive inflation itself. This slide breaks down the three main types of inflation, illustrating how various forces, consumer demand, production costs, and wage expectations, can each cause prices to rise. Understanding these types helps in grasping how inflation influences the economy and your purchasing power. Inflation causes. Causes of inflation. Exploring the key factors behind rising prices. Causes of inflation. Increased money supply. A surge in money circulation can lead to an increase in overall demand, causing prices to rise as more currency chases the same amount of goods. When there's more money in the economy, people have more to spend, increasing the overall demand for goods and services. However, if the supply of goods remains the same, this imbalance causes prices to go up. Picture it like everyone trying to buy the last loaf of bread in a store. If there's too much money and too few goods, prices soar. It's like adding air to a balloon, too much pressure, and it inflates rapidly. Supply chain disruptions. When supply chains are interrupted, such as during natural disasters or pandemics, shortages occur, driving prices higher due to limited availability. When the flow of goods is disrupted, such as when factories close during a pandemic or natural disasters prevent deliveries, there is less supply available. This scarcity makes the items that do remain in stock more valuable, so their prices go up. Imagine a sudden shortage of coffee beans. Coffee prices at your favorite cafe rise because getting supplies has become more difficult and expensive. Government policies. Fiscal policies that promote excessive government spending can lead to inflation, as increased demand often outpaces supply, resulting in price hikes. When governments inject a lot of money into the economy, whether through stimulus spending or tax cuts, it can increase the demand for goods and services. However, if the supply doesn't keep up with this heightened demand, it causes inflation. For instance, large infrastructure projects or welfare schemes can inject a lot of cash into circulation, sparking price increases if not balanced by enough production or supply. This slide breaks down the major causes of inflation into three categories: too much money in circulation, supply chain breakdowns, and government spending. Each of these factors can upset the balance between supply and demand, leading to rising prices and impacting economies at both national and global levels. Understanding these causes helps in addressing the root of inflationary pressures. Economic impact. Effects of inflation. Exploring the consequences of rising prices on the economy. Effects of inflation. Reduced purchasing power. Inflation diminishes the value of money, making everyday goods more expensive. Consumers find their budgets stretch thinner. As inflation rises, the value of money decreases, which means you get less for the same amount of money. Everyday items, like groceries, gas, and housing, cost more, leaving consumers feeling like their paycheck doesn't go as far. Imagine going to the store with $100 and realizing that it buys you much less than it used to. This squeeze on spending power impacts quality of life and can force families to cut back on non-essential purchases. Uncertainty in economy. Inflation can create an unpredictable environment, causing businesses to postpone investments. This hesitation can stifle economic growth. Inflation injects unpredictability into the economy, and with unstable prices, businesses find it harder to plan for the future. Companies might hesitate to invest in expansion, hire more staff, or develop new products. It's like trying to steer a ship in rough waters. Businesses want to wait for the economy to settle before making big moves. This cautious approach can slow down overall economic growth, as fewer investments mean fewer opportunities for innovation and job creation. Income redistribution. Inflation disproportionately affects those on fixed incomes, such as retirees, eroding their financial stability and purchasing ability. For people on fixed incomes, like retirees or pensioners, inflation is especially harmful. Since their income doesn't rise with inflation, their ability to buy goods and services decreases. Over time, this erodes their financial security. For example, if someone's pension doesn't increase but the cost of living continues to climb, they'll find it harder to afford basic necessities, ultimately widening the gap between those with fixed incomes and those whose earnings grow with inflation. This slide explains the multifaceted effects of inflation, emphasizing how it impacts consumers' ability to buy goods, creates hesitation for businesses, and affects the financial stability of vulnerable groups. Understanding these effects helps grasp why inflation is a critical concern for both individuals and the broader economy. In this slide, we will be diving into global inflation trends for 2024, with a specific focus on recent Consumer Price Index, that is, CPI, changes and healthcare price increases globally. As you can see, this chart provides a snapshot of inflation across 2 months, May and June 2024, as well as a specific deep dive into healthcare inflation in June 2024. Let's break it down in detail. General Inflation Trends, CPI. May 2024, 3.3% inflation. In May, the global CPI stood at 3.3%, which reflects a moderate inflation rate. This is an important benchmark because it suggests that while prices for goods and services are rising, they are still within a manageable range globally. This rate is consistent with central banks' target ranges, suggesting that most economies were dealing with stable inflationary pressures at this point in time. June 2024, 3% inflation. In June, we observe a slight decrease in inflation, coming in at 3%. While the change from May is marginal, the drop is still significant because it indicates some easing of price pressures globally. A reduction in inflation, even by 0.3 percentage points, suggests that prices are stabilizing. This could be a sign of successful policy intervention, improved supply chains, or slower growth in global demand. Together, these 2 points highlight that inflation, though present, was relatively controlled in both May and June 2024. The drop between these 2 months reflects a trend towards stabilization in global economic conditions. Healthcare inflation, June 2024, 7.7%. Now, shifting our focus to the healthcare sector, we see a very different story unfolding. In June 2024, healthcare costs surged dramatically, hitting 7.7%, a more than double increase compared to general inflation. This spike is particularly alarming, and there are a few factors that could be contributing to this. Increased demand for healthcare services. Following global disruptions, there has been heightened demand for healthcare, especially in regions still grappling with pandemic aftershocks or aging populations needing more care. Rising pharmaceutical and medical device costs. Medical technology and drug prices tend to increase faster than general consumer goods, contributing to healthcare inflation. Labor shortages. The healthcare industry is facing shortages of key personnel, driving up wages and, in turn, increasing the costs passed on to consumers. This sharp rise in healthcare inflation is something both consumers and policymakers need to pay close attention to because it impacts overall affordability and access to essential services. To summarize, general inflation appears stable with a slight reduction from 3.3% in May to 3% in June 2024, which suggests a positive trajectory for the global economy. However, healthcare inflation stands out as a critical concern, with a steep rise to 7.7% in June, far outpacing the broader economy. This discrepancy between general inflation and sector-specific inflation, especially in healthcare, could have lasting impacts. Consumers may face financial pressure to cover rising medical costs. Governments may need to intervene with policies aimed at controlling healthcare prices. Businesses may also need to adjust, especially those offering health insurance or providing medical services. The slide presents a section of sector-specific inflation insights for 2024, highlighting various trends in key economic areas. Let me walk you through the slide and explain the points in a detailed. Sector-specific inflation, 2024 insights. Examining key trends in inflation across different sectors. Healthcare inflation. Healthcare prices surged by 7.7% in June 2024, impacting affordability. What happened? Healthcare prices saw a significant spike, increasing by 7.7% in June 2024. This sharp rise outpaced general inflation and points to an affordability issue in this sector. Why is this important? Healthcare is a necessity for all individuals, and a 7.7% price jump can make it increasingly difficult for many households to access essential services, medications, and treatments. This could lead to increased financial strain on families, especially those without sufficient insurance coverage. Rising healthcare costs might be driven by a mix of factors including labor shortages, higher costs of pharmaceuticals, and an aging population needing more care. Education sector trends. Education costs align with broader service inflation, affecting student budgets. What happened? The education sector has not been immune to inflation, with costs rising in line with broader service sector inflation. This trend impacts student budgets, especially in areas like tuition, materials, and services associated with education. Why is this important? With education costs climbing, students and families may need to reassess how they finance education. This can lead to greater student loan debt and increased pressure on household budgets. The alignment with general service inflation suggests that educational institutions are facing increased operating costs, which they are passing on to students. Grocery and gas prices. Stabilization observed in grocery and gas prices, offering some relief to consumers. What happened? In contrast to other sectors, grocery and gas prices have shown signs of stabilization. This trend offers some welcome relief to consumers who are struggling with rising costs in other areas. Why is this important? Essential goods like groceries and gas represent daily needs. The fact that prices in these sectors are stabilizing is a positive development for consumers. It could indicate that supply chains are improving, or that the pricing pressures that plagued these sectors in 2023 have started to ease. This stabilization helps maintain household purchasing power, especially as inflation affects other parts of the economy more severely. Motor vehicle insurance spike. Motor vehicle insurance costs rose significantly by 19.5%, straining household budgets. What happened? One of the most dramatic trends is the 19.5% increase in motor vehicle insurance costs. This large spike puts significant pressure on household budgets. Why is this important? Rising vehicle insurance costs can be attributed to a variety of factors including more expensive repairs, an increase in accidents, or higher valuations of new and used vehicles. A near 20% hike forces consumers to allocate more of their income to insurance, reducing disposable income for other needs. For households with multiple vehicles, this could result in a substantial financial burden. These insights underline the diverse nature of inflation across sectors, with some areas experiencing stabilization, while others, like healthcare and insurance, are seeing considerable increases. This calls for strategic responses both from consumers and policymakers to address these challenges effectively. The inflationary gap, concept and impact. Understanding the economic implications of demand-supply imbalance. 1. Definition of inflationary gap. An inflationary gap occurs when aggregate demand surpasses aggregate supply, causing upward pressure on prices. When demand in the economy exceeds the supply of goods and services, it results in an inflationary gap. This imbalance pushes prices up because consumers are willing to pay more to get what they want, but supply can't keep up with the demand. Essentially, it's a scenario where too much money is chasing too few goods. 2. Economic distortions. This gap can lead to significant economic distortions, affecting market equilibrium and resource allocation. When the inflationary gap persists, it disrupts the natural balance of the market. Prices rise unpredictably, causing inefficiencies in how resources are allocated. Businesses might struggle to set the right prices, and consumers face uncertainty, which disrupts normal economic activities. 3. Resource misallocation. Excess demand may cause resources to be diverted away from productive uses, leading to inefficiencies. With excessive demand, resources like labor, materials, and capital might not be used in their most productive areas. Businesses may focus on meeting short-term demands at the expense of long-term growth and innovation, leading to overall inefficiency in the economy. 4. Wage price spirals. Inflation can trigger wage price spirals, where rising costs lead to higher wage demands, fueling further inflation. Rising prices often push workers to demand higher wages to maintain their living standards. As wages increase, businesses face higher costs and may raise prices further, creating a feedback loop or spiral where inflation keeps accelerating. 5. Impact on economic growth. An inflationary gap can hinder sustainable economic growth, creating volatility and uncertainty in markets. A prolonged inflationary gap can cause instability in the economy. Uncertainty around prices and costs can make businesses hesitant to invest, slowing down economic growth. Moreover, volatility in markets can lead to lower consumer confidence, stalling the economy's progress and creating periods of recession or stagnation. This framework helps us understand how an imbalance in demand and supply impacts prices, wages, and overall economic stability. Historical inflationary gaps, case studies. A timeline of key inflationary periods and their impacts. 1946 to 1948. Post-World War II inflation due to supply shortages. The aftermath of World War II led to significant supply shortages, driving prices upward and creating an inflationary gap. After World War II, many countries faced severe supply shortages due to the destruction caused by the war. The global demand for goods surged as economies attempted to rebuild, but the supply couldn't keep up. This imbalance between supply and demand led to sharp price increases. The result was an inflationary gap, where the shortage of goods pushed prices upwards, leading to economic instability as nations worked to restore equilibrium in production and supply. 1973 to 1982. Oil price shocks led to prolonged inflation. Significant oil price increases during this period resulted in widespread inflation, affecting global economies severely. The oil crisis of the 1970s, caused by the OPEC oil embargo, triggered a dramatic rise in oil prices globally. This increase wasn't just a temporary shock, it had long-lasting effects on inflation rates worldwide. Higher energy costs filtered into nearly every aspect of the economy, raising the cost of goods and services. As oil prices remained high, inflation persisted for almost a decade, severely affecting economies and causing stagflation, that is a combination of high inflation and stagnating economic growth. 2008. Gas price surge caused temporary inflation above 5%. A spike in gas prices led to a brief period of inflation, surpassing 5%, impacting consumer spending and economic stability. In 2008, a sudden spike in gas prices pushed inflation rates beyond 5%. This surge was relatively short-lived compared to the 1970s crisis but still had significant effects. Consumers felt the pinch as transportation and energy costs soared, reducing disposable income and weakening consumer confidence. The temporary inflation was a warning sign of how energy prices can quickly impact broader economic stability, especially when driven by external factors like geopolitical tensions or supply disruptions. These historical case studies demonstrate how external shocks, whether from war, resource shortages, or energy crises, can trigger inflationary gaps that ripple through the economy, creating challenges for governments and central banks as they try to stabilize prices and restore growth. Managing inflation, strategies and policies. Exploring key approaches to combat inflation effectively. Monetary policy. Central banks often adjust interest rates to influence spending and investment, helping to control inflation and stabilize the economy. Central banks, like the Federal Reserve in the US, play a crucial role in managing inflation through the manipulation of interest rates. When inflation rises, central banks typically increase interest rates, making borrowing more expensive. This discourages spending and investment, which helps cool down the overheated demand in the economy, stabilizing prices. Conversely, they lower interest rates to boost spending during periods of low inflation or recession. The key is to find a balance that supports growth without letting inflation get out of control. Fiscal policy. Governments can modify spending and taxation to influence economic activity, aiming to balance growth with inflationary pressures. Governments can use fiscal tools, adjusting public spending and taxation, to control inflation. By reducing government spending or increasing taxes, demand in the economy decreases, which can help ease inflationary pressures. Conversely, in times of low demand, the government might increase spending or cut taxes to stimulate economic activity. The challenge lies in balancing these policies to support growth while keeping inflation in check, especially in times of economic stress. Supply-side policies. Enhancing productivity through supply-side policies can lower production costs, thus reducing inflationary pressures in the economy. Supply-side policies aim to boost the economy's productive capacity by improving efficiency and reducing the cost of production. This can be done by investing in technology, infrastructure, or education to improve labor skills. When productivity increases, the supply of goods and services expands, which helps bring down prices and reduce inflationary pressures. By focusing on long-term economic improvements, supply-side policies target the root causes of inflation rather than just its symptoms, making them an essential component of sustainable inflation management. These strategies provide a comprehensive toolkit for policymakers to manage inflation effectively, ensuring economic stability while fostering growth. Each approach, whether monetary, fiscal, or supply-side, addresses inflation from different angles, creating a robust defense against runaway prices. Conclusion and future outlook. Inflation is like a tricky game of musical chairs where prices keep rising, and everyone scrambles to keep up. Understanding its types, causes, and effects helps us navigate this economic dance. Whether it's demand pull, cost push, or hyperinflation, each type has its own rhythm and impact on our wallets. By recognizing the signs and implications of inflation, we can better prepare and adapt, ensuring we don't get left standing when the music stops. So, keep an eye on those buy prices and stay ahead of the game.